Well, hello there.
Good morning.
What are abbreviations and how do you use them in writing?
What are numerals and the rules that pertain to them?
Well, today Alexis and I will be venturing out into the elementary, middle, and high school to ask in hopes to answer these questions.
Let's go! Woo!
My name's Jimmy and I'm in 4K.
And my name is Claire Collat and I'm in 6th grade.
My name is Dory Butzloff and I'm in 6th grade.
I'm Mrs. Collat and I'm the high school counselor.
Preston Reiniger, sophomore. Jack McCullough, sophomore.
What is your name?
Maddie.
Bobby. What grade are you in?
First.
My name's Dylan. I'm a senior.
Hi, my name is Andrew Wagner. I'm a sub here and a strength coach.
Ben Huizinga, senior.
Hi, my name is Jacob Bowman and I am in 8th grade.
My name is Shada Flowers and I'm in 8th grade.
Hi, my name is Trent Drofka and I'm a senior at Lewis Academy.
Catherine Lynn. My name is Emma Carter and we're both in 6th grade.
Hello, I'm Logan White and I'm in 8th grade.
I'm Cormac Salmons and I'm in 8th grade.
Mari and I'm in kindergarten.
Can you please tell me your first name and your child's first name?
My first name is Kelly. I'm not telling you the child's first name.
My name is Brody and I'm in
Do you know what grade you're in, bud?
kindergarten.
Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm a senior.
I'm Ellen and I'm a junior.
Kennedy and I am in 2nd grade. My name is Cammy and I am in 2nd grade. My name is Ainsley and I'm in 2nd grade.
Hi, I'm Jack Dolan and I'm a senior. Yeah, here at Lewis.
I am 4K.
Wow, Aubrey, did you know that abbreviations are not acceptable in college writing and only in tables and works cited lists and charts?
Really? Well, I have learned that some abbreviations may be used in technical, business, or scientific writing.
Oh, wow, good to know. But Aubrey, do we really know what an abbreviation is?
I don't think so. Let's ask some of our friends.
What does that mean? I think they're actions, I'm not sure.
You think they're actions? Okay.
Same. Or vibes or something.
Or vibes? Okay.
Same deal. When you get hot. A type of letter or number. Questions?
It's when you make a word shorter, like less letters.
A shortened version of a word.
a nickname for a word.
You want to say something, but you're trying to make it smaller.
Shortening of a word.
A shortened way to say a word.
Yeah, like one letter. Symbol word.
Wow, that is right. Abbreviations are just shortened up words. But isn't there more to them?
Yes.
Well, the title of a book, would you shorten it to be like less words?
Do you want me to move on to another question?
Something that's a title, but you just like, so if it's like the NAACP, that, you know, is that title approximation? Or, I don't know.
Mrs., Mr., or Miss?
Mr. It would be MR period.
Wow, those are some good guesses, right, Alexis?
You are right.
Well, a title abbreviation always goes before or after proper names.
Some examples of this would be Mrs. Dolan, Dr. John Smith, MD.
Notice how Mrs. is the abbreviation in the name Mrs. Dolan, and Dr. and MD are the abbreviations in the name John Smith.
Also notice how MD has a comma right before it.
Alexis, what's wrong with this sentence?
You know, Aubrey, I really couldn't tell you. Let's go ask our friends to find out.
That, all this is uppercase.
There's no, like, name after
Yeah,
Mr.
You forgot the name? See, Mr. You forgot the name.
Using a title abbreviation, it should never stand alone. Instead, make sure that you always have a name by it.
We do, remember? Not a clue. I think they're actions. By saying words. It means you get a little too, like, confusing.
So, It's like a word that means something else by each letter.
When you take the first letter of each word and then you, like the NAACP.
This is you typically take the first letter of each word.
Do you have an example of that?
The NSA.
Series of letters that stands for something?
Like alastral, it's like the first letter of each word put together to make a word.
When abbreviating organization names and technical terms, two categories are present.
One category is when the initials of the abbreviation are pronounced such as ASAP.
The other category are acronyms in which the letters are pronounced as one word, like NASA, or, better known to us, the ALICE drill. What does that stand for, Mrs. Carter?
Okay, ALICE stands for alert, lockdown, interact, counter, or evacuate.
No.
Do you want to be in? Yes.
Yes, I have. Can we redo this?
Oh, yes, I have.
No,
No?
I'm only in 2nd grade. It's like when you dance around.
Documentation. Is that like citing sources?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I have.
What do you know about it?
You have to go to night site.
Contrary to the popular belief of the student body, we have actually learned about MLA documentation style.
Abbreviations should only be used in your citation, so they should only be in your works cited list, not in the body of your paper when using MLA format.
Correct. Times and dates are also abbreviated. Here are some examples. November 11th, 100 BC, 7 p.m., and 1776 AD. Make sure you capitalize BC and AD.
This? What do you think that's supposed to be?
Like, the M is supposed to be like a line and a dot at the top.
It sounds really awkward. I feel like you should be using the word PM.
How would you correct it?
I really like watching television at night.
PM.
I really like watching television in the PM.
Doesn't make sense.
What should it be? It should be like, I
Evening.
really like watching television in the evening.
Because, like, I really like watching television in the PM. I feel like that's like slang.
You forgot to put the afternoon.
I really like watching television in the PM. Should be changed to, I really like watching television in the evening.
This is because PM and AM should never stand alone. They should only be used after numbers, and make sure that they're always lowercase.
Units of measurement abbreviations are sometimes used in technical writing. Here are some examples. The wind chill was 15 kilometers per hour, kph. Note how the abbreviation comes after the number.
Do we have some examples of measurement?
I don't know. Let's ask.
An example of measurement would be pint.
Feet.
Like milliliters, ml.
An inch.
Thank you, friends. As they said, inches, centimeters, and all those units of measurement have to be spelled out in MLA format writing.
Symbols such as these are acceptable in scientific and technical writing, but not in other college writing. Numerals are really just numbers, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, any number you want. You know what? How about we ask our friends for some examples?
4, 5.
1.
13.
3.
Okay.
That's random. But I like it.
Wait, no. 9,009,900,99.
Those are some great examples.
They really were. But the real question is, when are you not allowed to write those numbers out in sentences?
My mom is 44 years old. Looks pretty good to me.
44.
Something's wrong with the 44?
That my mom is not 44. I don't know. You're supposed to write it.
Trick question.
There was nothing wrong with that sentence.
Any number lower than 10 has to be written out.
but any number higher may be written as a number.
That's a very small concert. That's a big concert.
The 500 either has to be in letters, like 500, you spell it out, and there's a comma somewhere.
Emma was right. 500 people is a really small concert, but that wasn't what was wrong with the sentence.
Never start a sentence with a number.
Ever.
Instead, how about you rewrite the sentence?
Rather than saying 500 people were at the concert, you can change it to the concert held 500 people. Another thing to note is if a number comes immediately before another number, you should write out the first and put the second one
As a number.
As a number.
Here's an example, because that was kind of confusing.
Another rule that pertains to numbers is...
When writing large numbers, always put the commas in the right place, just as your math teachers have taught you. Do not use commas in 4-digit page, line, year, or address numbers.
Such as 2001, 1985, or page 2015.
Just don't do it.
Don't do it, folks.
That the 50s in letters?
50 has to be a number.
Signs such as the dollar sign and the percent sign should only be used with numbers, not with written words or names. Sorry, Dale Sweet.
Aubrey, what are identification numbers?
I have no idea.
I really don't either.
Let's ask.
No. Is it like on your ID? Well, numbers that you can identify.
I have no idea what that is. Yeah, like in prison, don't they find you by a number? That's somebody you use to identify something, such as like a station, like Channel 5.
No, it's
Or
like
what?
Route 66.
Oh, right, or Highway 41. Yeah.
You tell me.
Well, that was not at all helpful.
Yeah, the identification numbers we're talking about have nothing to do with prisoners or IDs.
Nope, they don't. The identification numbers we're talking about are things like Dylan said, Channel 5, or like Ellen Moore said, Highway 41.
Numbers that are being compared should be written as numerals.
For example, the score of the Packer game last Sunday was 17-20.
Let's see if our friends know this.
20-17 Arizona.
It's 2017.
Who won? Cardinals won.
Why would I care about Packers?
I think the Packers got 100 points. 14-20?
Did we? Wow, that was a lot of stuff.
It really was.
It really was.
But I think we now understand abbreviations and numerals.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, wonderful friends.
You're welcome. What did the gift? Happy